Second down now after the pass completion. From the shotgun, Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. Well, we've got a second. Want to take a quick spin around the league. Get your thoughts on the rookie quarterbacks. Some of them have been playing really well early, haven't they?
Yeah, so much for guys needing time to develop, or so it appears, right? Mitchell Trubisky in Chicago, Deshaun Watson in Houston, Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. All of them have played pretty well here in the early going into preseason. And in a couple of cases, they pushed their starting quarterbacks to become better, right? Tom Savage has picked up his game in Houston, as has Alex Smith in Kansas City. And one other rookie, keep an eye on Deshaun Kaiser in Cleveland. I think he's on the rise.
The tight end, Lee Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. To throw again. Carr. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
You know, partners, we do this game. I just want to say that I'm thankful that you survived looking directly into that eclipse. It's Monday.
You caught me, huh?
You were a bold man.
You caught me, didn't you?
No glasses, no welding mask.
No sense whatsoever.
No,
That's for sure.
Did not care.
Yeah, I'm going to be squinting a little bit for a while now. But how cool was that, though, that we're around for one of these total eclipses? I mean, it's unbelievable. I was in Nashville last weekend, and that's one of the prime spots to watch it. They're expecting over 500,000 people in.
Crazy.
And someone told me Casper, Wyoming was absolutely the perfect spot, that you actually got the totality of the eclipse, that everything went totally dark during that time.
I'll tell you, though, I get an eclipse every night when the sun goes down, so I was fine being in the studio with you.
And no glasses needed.
None. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. They toss to Freeman. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense is just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Freeman again, a first down carry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. Out routes are always timing routes, and if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
Get up! Get up! Let's go!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Let's get into the weeds here a little bit, partner. The Raiders last year, road games only, committed the most penalties in NFL history for the most penalty yardage in NFL history.
Yeah, hard to believe in something they have to shore up when they're playing away from home. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing again, Ryan. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
Let's go!
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. That's complete. Hooper. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And this is good as they extend it out now to a 9-0 lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. maybe they'll do that.
They start the drive with Lynch. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Following the penalty, Lynch. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. This is Crabtree on the end around. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down. Remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Here's Marquette King now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll field this at the 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And the D looking like they may blitz. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. Third down here.
There are a good number of coaches at any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Ryan. Drops it off for Coleman. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
I think of Tevin Coleman as a really good combo back. He can run it, but in terms of being a third down back, I think he ranks with the best in the league.
So good at leaking out of the backfield. Ryan finding him there for the Falcons first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Get up! We got three, fellas. We got three. Left. Slant.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Sanu with a grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Ryan to Sanu. Good for an Atlanta 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tanner Gabriel as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Fresh set of downs here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this over the middle deep and unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because What you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Sanu on the catch. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now the pitch to Freeman. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
That was a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
A carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Ryan looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Second down to the offense, needing 5 yards. Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Carr. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A Raider 1st down, 17 yards.
They accepted the risk, and it was rewarded. What a catch on 4th down to create a 1st down situation. But one more time, what a catch.
And what a catch. It was close, perilously close to a turnover on downs, but picked up the 1st.
How about him getting his feet down, though? That's footwork.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. On play action, it's Carr. Airing one deep for Crabtree. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Here's Carr to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Now a play fake. Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. 1st down, the run with Lynch. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side, but for lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Carr, got to have this one. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Poole. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. He got 29 yards that time. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the...
Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. The 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 65 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
To return, it's DeAndre Washington. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now Carr. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Carr finding Patterson there for a Raider first. Carr now on first down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On play action, now Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Get up! Kill, kill!
After the interception, here's Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Ryan. And the Raiders have got him. Bruce Irvin, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will take possession. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Grady Jarrett continuing to fight downfield. The big tackle gets him for a loss of 11. Now Carr throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. Getting it out left side to Sanu. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 6 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now it's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Throwing again, Ryan. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. To throw is Ryan. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
To throw his car. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. One final try now for Carr. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them.